Hello everyone. So today we're going back to brands that we've been using lately. I'm talking about Areffa soaps. I'm gonna keep going with their summer line. This time around is gonna be still Credo. So that's what we're gonna use. The whole set. I have the half set. And to go with it, we're gonna use my Badger Knot by Frank Shaving and the Rockwell 6C on my favorite level, which is 4. There you go. Hopefully it will show there. Now, blade wise, I have loads there that I've used. Actually, I have a stack here, as you guys can see. So I'm just gonna leave it there on top, and whatever comes, that's what we're gonna use. They're all used once only, and I have them all up there. So that's what we're gonna use, whatever. Let's see what comes up of the stack. I don't know what's inside, so let's open up. There we go, Persona. So Personna Platinum, that's what we're gonna use. I'll leave it there. And let's just soak this straight away because it's natural fiber, so they need a bit more time to soften it up. There we go, we softened it up. Let's load up the blade and then we'll start washing the face and the shave itself. There you go, loaded and ready. Now, let's wash the face before I open up and see what we're working with. There we go. Now, let's get the Still Credo by Areffa and see what we're working with. By the way, I forgot to say, this is the Bare Tallow base. So I know it's a good base. I know it's gonna be pretty sleek. Let's see the scent itself now. Yeah, feels fruity with something that gives it a manly cologne scent, kind of that way. Actually, from all the summer scents that I've tried, this is probably the most manly, but it's fruity. Let's see now when we leather what comes up, if something comes up. I don't know exactly what fruits are here and what gives it that manly stuff, because I don't think it's spicy. So let's see, I'm gonna leather and then we'll see if during the shave something comes up. But definitely my first impression is something fruity, but there's something that gives it a manly cologne kind of a thing there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. So let's go, let's start leathering. There we go, washed. So let's let it there, drying, perfect. Yeah, it intensified the scent now. Once I loaded the brush, it intensified the scent. It's definitely fruity. I'm gonna say there's some tropical fruit there as well, because it feels kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to identify and I can't at the moment, but it's definitely fruity. Might have some floral there as well. I don't know. I have to say this scent is lovely, but I kind of not identifying much stuff there. I feel that it's fruity. I feel there's something there that gives it a manly scent, cologne kind of scent. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe during the shave something comes up, but it's definitely really nice and really well blended, I have to say. So let's go, keep going. There we go, loaded. I didn't load too much today, and because it's a small brush, it actually helps not to overload, but lovely. And I know this is gonna be pretty sleek, because the last time I used Bare Tallow, wow, it was just one of the sleekest leathers I ever used. There we go, lovely jubbly. Yeah, you guys can see there. Now, let's put the brush back there, get the razor and start. As for the scent, I'm still trying to identify it. I can't. Gonna keep saying feels fruity, feels manly. I think there's a hint of floral there. I don't know what floral it is, but it feels like it anyway. I think this is really well blended in terms of the scent, because I'm really not getting it. It's kind of like a fruity, sweet, and ooh. How can I explain this? Because sometimes when you say that it's sweet and fruity, people tend to think that it's not manly at all. No, this gives it a really cologne-y, manly kind of scent, but on the fruity and yeah, it's really hard to explain this scent, like I have to say, but I have to say, from all the Areffa soaps I've tried from their lineup, their summer lineup, this is the one I'm enjoying the most, I have to say. It actually it reminds me of the scents I normally used to use in the summer times, because I always tended to go for sweet and fresh scents, but still manly, kind of that way, and this is kind of remind me of that. Really, really nice, I have to say. A well blended one, but I can't, it's screwing my head there because I'm trying to identify the mod I think it looks like the worse it is. I can't explain it, but really, really nice. So let's go. Rockwell 6C with the Personna Platinum second use, level 4. Let's shave and see how this performs. We know this performs well. So let's go. There we go. Lovely, lovely first pass, I have to say. Yeah, the difference that I've been finding with the Areffa, between the Bear and the Tallow base normal, and now I can talk about the vegan as well. It's that the Bear Tallow, it's kind of, it's very sleek. It's sleeker than the Tallow, but the Tallow sinks into the skin better than the Bear Tallow. But yeah, the thing as well, the Bear Tallow, the sleekness is just like, it's like you still have stuff there. Look, I'm gonna just show. I just put a bit of water and it glides like it still has leather there. With the normal tallow, it still glides, it's still sleek, but you notice that there's no leather there. That's kind of my explanation of the difference in the sleekness. But the tallow sinks into the skin. I feel that it suits the skin better than the Bear Tallow. But in terms of sleekness, the Bear Tallow is way more sleeker than the normal tallow. That's my explanation of the difference between them. So let's go get ready for the second pass. There we go. Just dry my hands there. Back to the brush. And let's get ready for a second pass. There we go. Ready for second pass. Had to paint a bit more and I added a bit more water for this second pass. There we go. Let's go. Rockwell 6C, level 4, Personna second use. There we go. Lovely jubbly. I think I didn't miss any spots. We'll check now when we get all the stuff out. Gonna check what we have left on the brush. There we go. Get the brush. Let's check what we have left. There we go, lovely. Still had enough to do another pass, easy enough. And this time around I didn't overload it, so good stuff. Yeah, I'm still not recognizing what's in this scent. I know, I feel like fruity, I feel like manly, really well blended. Love this scent, I have to say. Definitely would be a nice cologne to have. Yeah, and this leather, guys, is just so sleek, like. That's the main thing about this Bear Tallow, is the sleekness of it. And you guys can see that it doesn't sink into the skin as easy as the normal tallow of them. Well, that's it. Let's take this out. I don't know if I said intensity before, having a bit of a blank there, but intensity I would give it about a 7 more or less. It's not super intense, but it's intense enough, and it's a lovely, this would be a lovely summer cologne, definitely. So let's go, let's take this off. There we go. Pat my face now. Now we're going to Witch Hazel. Get a bit of Witch Hazel. There we go. Bit of feedback on the bottom there today, but not much. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Nice. Now, let's let this dry. I'm gonna wash all my stuff and I see you back for the post-shave. See you in a bit. We're back. So, let's go into the post-shave. We're gonna go into the Steel Credo by Areffa. One thing, I actually got a bit of a nick there that only started bleeding afterwards. I didn't feel it at all, but it happens from time to time. But it's kind of gone away already. I don't know if it shows there a bit there reddish. Yeah, but I didn't even feel the feedback of it with Witch Hazel. So let's go. Steel Credo by Areffa. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, that stickiness of Areffa, of the splashes, it's there already. Scent-wise feels a bit different than the soap. Hold on. It's more fruity on the soap than it is on the splash, I have to say. The splash feels more floral. I'm gonna just put a bit more. By the way, they're so small that you have to bang to get it out. Because if I do it like this, it's only tiny small little drops that come like that. So let's go. Let's just see a bit more there. Yeah, still a bit of feedback on the bottom. Yeah, definitely. I feels more floral. Still cologne intensity feels actually smaller than the soap. That's the first, I have to say. Yeah, the splash feels different, feels more floral, not as fruity as the soap. It's kind of in the same vein of scent, but definitely feels more floral. Still very cologne. Still the same kind of. There's something there that makes it really cologne. That I think is the same as is on the soap, but the soap feels more fruity than the splash. Splash feels more kind of like floral. That's my impressions anyway at the moment. So that was it. That was our shave. Lovely. Yeah, that stickiness of the splash is there. You can see that it's kind of going into the skin now. So let's recap the shave. We used Rockwell 6C in level 4 with the platinum, with the Personna Platinum that I have there drying on the magnet. Second use. To leather it with, we use my French shaving badger knot. I'm still kind of getting used to badgers, but it's still hard for me to do a really nice leather, dense leather like I normally do with synthetics and even bar. But I'm getting better, and maybe because this one is smaller, doesn't soak up as much leather, so that might help as well. Because the bigger ones, it's really hard for me, I'm just being honest, really hard for me to do a really dense leather with badger knots, or I have to overload a lot. So then we used the set for the first time of the Steel Credo by Areffa. It's not my first time using this base. This is the Bare Tallow base. A really nice base. Really, really slick, I have to say. I think this is definitely one of those bases that it's really good for straight razors because it's very, very slick. Steel Credo, I have to say, the soap, I did enjoy more the soap than the splash. I don't know why. The soap for me is just excellent. It's really fresh, fruity, but still manly scent. Reminds me of my old summer colognes. Like, really enjoy this one. Yeah, I love this fruity. I'm still not, being honest, I still didn't identify anything in here. Really well blended, but I love it. Love it. The scent on this one, I think, is the one I prefer the most. There's a really close one, the agave, that I tried before. You guys can go and see the video. That was really nice as well, but I think this one actually feels better for me in terms of the scent. I would love a cologne with this scent of the soap, because the splash, no, the splash, I'm gonna leave it there, just drying. The splash is the typical Areffa soap splashes. Nice, but the scent feels different. I don't know why. It feels more floral. Now, don't take it wrong. It's not that it's bad. It's not bad at all. Maybe it's just a disappointing on my part, because I was expecting something like I had there on the soap, and it just feels floral. Doesn't feel the same at all. I'm actually gonna put a bit more again, because it definitely doesn't feel the same. And it's not the alcohol. Yeah, feels more floral. It doesn't feel as fruity, and it doesn't feel as fresh as the soap, I have to say. Now, it is still very, very good, but it's a disappointment on my part, because I was expecting something like the soap, more on the fruity side and that fresh scent that I loved. But it's not bad at all. It's just I would have preferred if it was same as the soap. So that's it. That was our shave for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a like on it. And if you want to help the channel even more, there's my affiliate links down below. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.